Good morning, Tift County High School. I'm here at Longhorn and Tifton on 82. Today I will be speaking with the General Manager, Chris Miller. Good morning.
How you doing?
I have a few questions for you related to timeliness in the workforce. The first question is, how important is it for your employees to show up to work on time?
At the end of the day, the number one thing that I look for in any employee when I hire them is making sure they show up on time. Everything else I can fix, I can teach them how to do other things, teach them how to work and so forth, but what I cannot do is teach them how to show up on time. It's the number one thing in life. When you go far in life, if you show up on time to work. I just cannot stress enough about showing up on time.
What procedures do you have if an employee is going to show up late or not show up to work?
They need to be very proactive in calling me ahead of time. Hey, this is what's going on. I may not be late, but I may be late. But at the end of the day, if you're going to be late, it's better to give your boss a heads up as what's going to happen. And most of the time, I'm very talk with the employees and hey, it's okay if you're 5 or 10 minutes late. You let me know, and then we can work out the procedures then.
If an employee is chronically late or not showing up to work, would that terminate their position?
It depends on the circumstance. If I have an employee that is chronically late, I'm going to make sure I do everything I can on my end to make sure that I do help the employee.
Last question is, do you have any tips for future employees and their interviewing skills?
First, show up on time for your interview. Second, make sure you dress appropriate. And third is making sure that you're very honest up front with the employee about what's going on in your life situation, what do you want to do, and what your ambitions are. Just throwing it out there all out on the table for your employer to make sure that they know what's going on and they can do the best that with both sides can work out the best for you.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Good morning, Tift County High School. I'm here today at Olive Garden in Tifton on 82, and I'm going to be speaking with Michelle Cavanaugh, who is the General Manager here. I have a few questions for you today about timeliness and the importance of it in your employees. So the first question is, how important is it for an employee to be on time?
For an employee, we call them team members, to be on time. It's probably the most important thing for them is we can't get the job that we need done if everyone isn't here to do it. It also shows us how important the job is to them and how much effort they're putting to get here. So it's a very important thing. It's something that we take very seriously.
What procedures do you have if an employee is going to miss their shift or be late?
They have a certain amount of time that they have to let us know ahead of time, and if they don't, there is actual steps that we take to coach and redirect them if they can't be on time.
If an employee becomes chronically late or not showing up to work, how do you handle that as a boss?
We handle it through progressive discipline, and that's pretty much just starting out with verbal communication, and then we start writing it up, and then eventually if they keep not coming to work or being late, then they will be terminated.
And final question is, do you have any tips for students who may be looking to get into an employment, like maybe interview tips?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, be honest, but you want to be respectful. Always make sure that you are presentable, not wearing jeans, have your shirt tucked in, use your manners that you have. And when you do get the job, make sure that you take it seriously. Just because what you may think is a job in high school that you're just doing for extra money may end up being a career. And people do reference checks, and it doesn't matter if you put that you worked at Starbucks or wherever before, they will know by pulling up your information. So it's always good to be honest and just be the best worker you can be, because it will affect you in the long run, what you do now.
We appreciate your time today.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.